Hi and welcome back to the Citizen channel. We're all staying safe and well. Continue our look at the history of Manchester City since 1880. And this is part 2 of 2, looking at December 2023, so the 23-24 season. So if you're in part 1, please, if you've not seen part 1, go and watch that, guys. Of course, we finished top of our Champions League group after our 6 competitive games. But we found ourselves stuttering just a little bit in the league. We ended up in 4th spot by the time the last game of the first part of December was played in the league against Aston Villa, a disappointing defeat. So we'll carry on and have a look at the 16th of December onwards. Please, if you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notifications, everything City past and present. Let us know your memories, let us know your thoughts. Give us a thumbs up, guys, if you can. Leave us your comments. I will, of course, respond or give you a thumbs up as well. Right, let's get on with this. 16th of December, yes, back to league action. After the disappointment at Villa after a home draw against Spurs, we've a bit of a chance to get back on the right track. We're playing Crystal Palace on the 16th of December, match day 17, a 3 p.m. kickoff. Pep's 11, one change to the last game at Luton and 9 from the Red Star game, which obviously we had a bit of a, substandard. Cruel, isn't it? A lesser team out, shall we say. Against Palace, our 11, Edison, Walker, Diaz, Aki, Gvardiol, Rodri, Lewis, Bernardo, Foden, Grealish and Alvarez. Subs, Ortega, Phillips, Stones, Kovacic, Gomez, Akanji, Nunes, Bob and Sissoko. Crystal Palace, 5 changes to their last game, a defeat by Liverpool, all forced through injury and suspension. Henderson, Ward, Anderson, Gouet, Klein, Mitchell, Ridwald, Richards, Elise, Schlupp and Mateta. And the match report, after 1 or 2 chances for City, finally on 24 minutes, it's 1-0 as Foden on the edge of the D nicely plays it through to Grealish, who opens himself up and strokes it into the far corner. There's a lengthy VAR check, but it's fine. He was just onside. Grealish himself didn't seem that sure when he turned to celebrate, so it was tight. 42 minutes, Jean-Philippe Mateta tries to round Edison but ends up running away from goal just as well for City keeper Edison, who slides into him outside the box but only cops a yellow with the defender getting back in position. A red would not have been a total surprise. 1-0 half-time for City. 52 minutes, an Alvarez free kick beats everyone to go into the net, but after VAR, Rodri was adjudged to be interfering as he ducked under it in an offside position, so it remained 1-0. We don't have long to wait though, as time Rodgers gets out of the way, and this time Rodgers gets out of the way and Rico Lewis volleys home from 8 yards or so. Grealish and Foden involved in and around the box. Despite doing sod all, Palace are back in it though, as Diaz can't cut out a cross. Walker goes missing after a ball over the top from Richards, and Aki is beaten in the middle by Amateta, who pokes it home. 93 minutes, yes, it's 2-1. Sucker punch time. City failed to clear their lines as injury time ticks on. In an attempt to launch the ball, Foden catches Amateta, who nicks the ball a split second before Foden's kick, and Foden just cuts him down. He was going nowhere with his heavy touch, but it's a penalty. 95th minute, Elise makes it 2-2 with a pen right in the corner. Edison just stumbles the opposite way. 96 minutes, Stones for Lewis. Apparently this was planned in the 91st minute, but he just stood there waiting and getting more frustrated. Paul Tierney blows on 98 minutes for a fast in front of a fast emptying Etihad. Match stats, shots 19 for City, 9 on target, 5 for Palace, 2 on target. We have 75% possession. XG philosophy, City 1.46, Palace 1.86. Table, we are now minus 12 points on teams and points we got last season. And the table looks as such. City have played a game more, but still sat in 4th place on 34 points. Villa above them in 3rd on 35, played 16. Arsenal played 16-36, and Liverpool played 16-37. Headlines, Manchester Evening News on the Monday, the back page, throwing it all away. Inside Joe Bray, City have lost their ability to keep control. The Sunday People inside David McDonnell, City need a pep up. Treble Stars have lost imperious swagger and lack confidence. On to the 18th of December 2023, and City learn their round 16 opponents in the Champions League. And it will be FC Copenhagen. On the 19th of the 12th, 2023, we're in the World Club Cup, aren't we? We're over there in Saudi Arabia, and we play our first of our 2 games over there, which is basically a semi-final, and it's City 3, Urawa Reds 0. This was a 6 p.m. kickoff at the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium. Pep's 11, 4 changes to the Palace game. Edison, Walker, Stones, Akanji, Aki, Rodri, Kovacic, Nunes, Bernardo, Grealish and Foden. Subs: Ortega, Carson, Diaz, Phillips, Alvarez, Gomez, Gvardiol, Bob, Alain, Sissoko, Lewis and Hamilton. From the game, generally backs to the wall for Urawa Reds, with often 10 and 11 behind the ball. The Urawa keeper is busy but reasonably comfortable until the 46th minute, with time running out in the first half. From a nothing Nunes cross, it's turned into his own net by Høybråten, their Norwegian defender, and City finally break the J-League team down. But poor from Urawa, with seconds of the half left. The defender didn't appear under that much pressure. Half-time 1-0 to City. After a better start to the second from Urawa, it's 2-0. Walker plays a ball through the middle. Kovacic puts on the afterburners on the edge of the box, sends it flying high into the net. The keeper decided to stay low rather than stand up. Poor from the keeper, well done Kova. On 59 minutes, it's 3-0. Urawa's Nordic meat shield, Høybråten, can't catch a break, can he? After a Nunes effort brings a save from the keeper, Bernardo picks it up and his shot, seemingly covered, is deflected in by the hapless Norwegian. On 66 minutes, on come Alvarez, Gvardiol and Bob. Off go Akanji, Bernardo and Foden. And on 77 minutes, he uses 2 more subs, Phillips and Gomez on, Stones, Rodri off. No further goals to add as City settle for 3-0 and a place in the final. Match starts, Urawa 2 shots, none on target. City 25 shots, 9 on target with 74% possession. My man of the match was probably Nathan Aki, closely followed by Rodri and Foden. Headlines, Daily Star back page. Pep Eyes world domination. Mirror back page, first England and Europe, now City ready to rule the world. Manchester Evening News back page, diamond geezers inside Tyrone Marshall. City shining diamond test for a shot at the world title in Saudi Arabia. Kovacic and Nunes top rated with 8 out of 10. Some back page, Rodri in title row inside Martin Lipton. Return of the Jeddah. Pep's heading for 5th trophy as City look to rule the galaxy. The same evening, City win 3 gongs at the BBC Sports Personality of the Year Awards. Haaland got the 2023 World Sports Star. Pep got Coach of the Year, and City again Team of the Year. 22nd of December, City 4, Fluminense 0 in the final at the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium in Jeddah. And of course, we lift the FIFA World Club Cup for the first time ever. It kicked off at 6 p.m. We made 3 changes to the Urawa Reds match. Edison, Walker, Stones, Diaz, Aki, Rodri, Lewis, Bernardo, Foden, Grealish and Alvarez. Subs: Ortega, Carson, Phillips, Kovacic, Gomez, Gvardiol, Akanji, Nunes, Bob, Alain, Sissoko and Hamilton. Match summary, no KDB. Match summary talking points. By the time of the cooling break on 31 minutes, we were 2-0 up. The first after 44 seconds, a great shot from Aki from distance. The keeper, Fabio, got a finger to it. Put it on the post, but Alvarez was following up to fall on it. He chested it home. Yes, one way of finishing it. It was 2-0 on 27 minutes. A superb Rodri ball, but Foden through on the left, and his cross hit Nino and looped over the keeper into the far corner. The only worry for City was a penalty given as Edders brought down the forward, but it was called back for an offside in the build-up. After the cooling break, City again had the better of the game until Fluminense first corner was headed goalward by Elias, but brought out a superb Edison save down to his right. Half-time, City 2-0 up, 61 minutes, Kovacic for Lewis, who had struggled today. 72 minutes, it was 3-0. Kovacic battles well, slides through Alvarez. Great ball across for Foden, who slides it in from 6 yards. 74 minutes, Stones and hobbling Rodders go off. Akanji, Gvardiol on. 81 minutes, Aki, Foden off, Nunes and Bob on. 88 minutes, signed, sealed and delivered, 4-0. Nice work by Nunes. He pulls it back to Alvarez. He touches it to the right to create room and rifles it into the corner. Match start, shots for City, 15, 8 on target, 5 for them, 2 on target. We had 55% possession. My man of the match was Phil, really, from Alvarez and Rodri. Alvarez got the vote of City. Spain international Rodri scooped the Adidas Golden Ball prize with his typical blend of style and substance in the heart of midfield, seeing him named the best player at the tournament. Walker captained City to glory, and his defensive exploits earned him the Adidas Silver Ball Award. Headlines next day, Manchester Evening News back page, Blue Planner, inside Tyrone Marshall, world beaters, Simon Pekovsky, Task Force, City success founded on the partnership of Stones and Diaz. Daily Mirror back page, Simon Mullet, Kings of the World, inside Pep's Desert Stormers. Other back pages, Daily Star, World Cruise from Simon Mullock. Telegraph on top of the world. And Express's Simon Mullock said as well, he writes for a lot of papers, top of the world as well. 27th of December, we come back to the somewhat colder UK. Everton 1, Manchester City 3. 27th of December 2023, match day 18. Happy Christmas, everybody. 8:15 p.m. kickoff. He made 2 changes, Pep, to the Fluminense team, Fluminense game. Edison, Walker, Stones, and Kanji. Roderick, Nunes, Bernardo, Foden, Grealish and Alvarez. Subs: Ortega, Phillips, Kovacic, Gomez, Gvardiol, Bob, Sissoko, Lewis and Hamilton. No Diaz, he was a bit poorly apparently. Everton starting 11, Pickford, Patterson, Tarkowski, Branthwaite, Mikalenko, Anana, Gomez, Garner, Harrison, McNeil and Beto. The talking points at a very windy Goodison. Conditions were awful, making football very difficult, as is the norm. Despite the possession and some good half chances, we find ourselves 1-0 behind. 29 minutes, Akanji fires at Bernardo on the touchline, who actually manages to keep it in but slips, and it's straight to an Everton player. Then Rodri gets it and he's moving into his own box. He just simply falls over, and McNeil says thank you very much, crosses for Harrison, who strokes it in. Then we almost go 2 down on 34 minutes. Edison saves really well to his right to save another Harrison effort that seems goal bound, and then another problem as Stones gets injured clearing an attack that was eventually flagged for offside. Stones was off, Gvardiol was on 43 minutes. Half time, we're losing 1-0. Sadly, City looked like world chumps more than champs. Perhaps the badge was weighing us down. Second half, though, on 53 minutes, 1-1, a Foden rocket, brilliant by Phil, who rifles it and past a despairing Pickford, who was going right, then couldn't get back quick enough to his left. Phil nudged the ball to the left of the edge of the box before letting fly. And on 62 minutes, handball, penalty from an Aki shot, going over, Anana's arm is up, but he wasn't far away, but by the rules, yes, it's a penalty. 2-1 for City as Alvarez thumps it through Pickford just. On Portuguese Man of the War seals the deal on 86 minutes. Pickford pings a clearance. Alvarez gets a partial block. It fell near Branthwaite, but he can't control the ball, and Bernardo nips in and not under pressure floats it over Pickford and into an empty net. Brilliant stuff. 96 minutes, full time, deserved 3-1 win in the end after a dire first half from City. Table is at the end of play, 27th of December. City sat 4th on 37 points. Everton 17th on 16 points. Don't forget they had a 10-point reduction that season by the FA, so they would have really been on 26 points. Match stats: Everton 7 shots, 2 on target. City 23 shots, 9 on target. Possession 73% for City. XG philosophy 1.33 for Everton, 2.85 for us. And that takes us on to the 30th of December 2023, and it ended City 2, Sheffield United 0 at the last game of the year at the Etihad. Match day 19, 3 p.m. kickoff. We made 2 changes to the Everton team. Pep made 2 changes. Edison, Walker, Kanji, Aki, Gvardiol, Kovacic, Rodri, Bernardo, Foden, Grealish and Alvarez. Our subs: Diaz, Phillips, De Bruyne, yes, Ortega, Gomez, Louise, Bob, Lewis and Hamilton. Sheffield United: Foderingham, Baldock, Robinson, Trusty, Bogle, Vinicius, Souza, Norwood, Thomas, Ben Slimane, Brooks, Asula, Adam Davis, sub. Over subs: Brewster, McBurney, Archer, Traore, Osborne, Larucci, Norrington, Davis and Sariki. Story of the game: 14 minutes, it's 1-0 for City. Ref waves play on as Foden is bundled over. It falls for Rodri, who moves towards a Sheffield United goal. He's not closed down quick enough and lets fly, and the keeper seems to be slow in getting across as the ball skirts across the pitch and into the far corner. Half time, the Blaze looked a little bit more likely the last 5 minutes of the first half. We have to put this to bed, as suggested. Bob for Grealish to my lad at half time, and yes, it happened. 52 minutes, Bob came on for an out of sorts Grealish. His house had actually been burgled on the night of the Everton game. Friends and family in a panic room, £1 million worth of jewellery taken, so it probably wasn't quite right. 61 minutes, it's 2-0. Within 9 minutes of coming on, Bob plays a lovely through ball to Foden in the box, who crosses it for Alvarez, who nips in at the far post between 2 Sheffield defenders with an easy tap in. Lewis and Diaz on Kovacic, who was booked in the first half, and Walker off. KDB warms up to the biggest cheers of the night at the ground. City have gone unbeaten now in all competitions at the Etihad for the calendar year 2023, the third time we've achieved that feat. We won 25 and drawn 3. Sheffield made it really hard, but they did manage to create one or two half chances, but finally we've managed to keep a clean sheet, which is always nice away from the World Club Championship, of course. Season comparison, we remain -12 on last season's corresponding games. Projected points, 77. That would have been good enough for third spot last season, so we're going to have to improve a little bit. Tables at the end of play. Liverpool played 19, 42 points. Villa played 20, 42 points. City back into third, played 19, 40 points. And Arsenal played 20, 40 points with a slightly worse goal difference. Match stats, shots 18 for City, 4 on target. 2 on target for them. Possession 82% for City. Passes 994. Almost a record. 214 for Sheffield. A percent accuracy 94%. Accuracy for City passes, just 72 for Sheffield. XG philosophy, City 2.41, Sheffield 0.36. Headlines, Daily Star, Sunday back page, title res is on. Express back page, Pep Men dispatch Blades to reignite their title bid. Express inside Simon Mullock, Pep can't spare the rod. Dave Craven, hot rod in top gear. Manchester Evening News back page, Blues cut down the Blades. Manchester Evening News inside Simon Bukowski, class act Rodri instrumental in City cruise as midfielder shows both silk and steel. Rodri and Foden 8 out of 10 from Simon. So there you go, a busy December ended. Yes, so join me very soon. Hopefully you might watch it after this or very quickly after this for January 2024 as we begin our defence of the FA Cup as well. So the treble's still going as I'm doing this. So let's see how we get on in January 2024 in our continuing look at the history of Manchester City since 1880. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your memories, guys. It'd be great to hear from you. So we meet again. That's one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Bye for now.